Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. We're presented by our friends at the Navy Federal Credit Union. Time to shine the light on Navy men's lacrosse this week. Mids getting it done Saturday at Lafayette now can finally turn their attention to a game that's circled every year on the calendars. They head north to take on the Black Knights of Army, joined by goalie Dan Daly. And Dan, for your team, getting to this game, certainly on the schedule, there's always great anticipation because both of you are good teams. But the journey getting there, the path getting there, what's that like, having to wait so long, play all of these great opponents leading up to this game, and now you can finally turn your attention to a game that's going to mean an awful lot to both teams coming up on Saturday?
Yeah, I think every week's important, and obviously we prepare for each opponent that we play. But as you said, the journey is finally here to play Army, and we're all super excited. This is the biggest game of the year for us, and we're not going to pretend like it's not. We know that's the biggest game of the year, and just super excited for this week of practice leading up to the game. And like you said, it's been a fun journey so far this season. We're excited to get to this point.
Dan, the league's got good wins. This has been a terrific year for the Patriot League. I mean, all of you seemingly, especially, hunting for the top spot, have great wins to hang your hat on. As you played each opponent, what's impressed you about the teams in the league so far?
Yeah, I think the Patriot League is stacked this year. Like you said, it's there's a lot of teams fighting for that number one spot. I think this year I've just seen a lot of really skilled offensive guys, a lot of good shooters, and just good teams all around, especially the goalie play too, up and down. Every single team's got good goalies. So it's been a lot of fun to just compete against them and the other teams.
I'm going to say, no doubt about it, I think the goalie play has been excellent so far. And, obviously the quality of the offenses, each team is different though. And as a goalie, in terms of your preparation, what goes into that with your coaches each week as you all try to come up with a game plan? Because not everybody comes with the same type of style and same type of offense.
Yeah, everyone's got their own unique tendencies, right? So basically me and the coaches, just from a goalie perspective, are just trying to see what specific offenses have and what type of tendencies they have, where they're shooting from, how they like to shoot it. And that's kind of how I view it. I kind of try and watch the film of the shooter's strokes and see where they usually place the ball. But when it gets into the game, obviously you can't really focus on that. You just got to use your instincts.
I know we focus a lot on analytics and all this stuff in sports now. Some value it more than others. But since the schedule is not, there's not 40 games on a schedule, is there really an opportunity for legitimate trends to develop on guys as you look, and study offenses?
I think so. I think guys stick to what they're good at, and you see that throughout the season. I think obviously early in the season it's a little bit harder to tell, but at this point of the year, you kind of see guys doing that same type of tendencies over and over again, and then you're able to scout again towards their strengths and weaknesses.
What makes a person want to let people shoot vulcanized rubber at 100 miles an hour against them?
Yeah, I think I don't know. Everyone says lacrosse goalies are a little crazy. I don't know. I'm pretty even keeled, I think, for most goalies. But I don't know. I think it's a lot of fun. Just you're kind of in control. That's how I feel about it. Just because basically it's up to me whether the ball goes in the back of the net at the end of the day. So that kind of gives me a lot of pride. And obviously I've said this before, that shooters are supposed to score, and knowing that just allows me to ground myself and just know that I have the advantage that if I make crazy saves, that's just a bonus, and they're supposed to score. And every day you can go from having a bad day to having a great day. It's a lot of fun.
So, yeah, I tell guys all the time, I think the fastest way to get on the field, being a catcher in baseball, being a goalie in lacrosse, being a goalie in ice hockey, because people aren't necessarily lining up to play those positions. But as you've played it through the years, what's been the most important thing from a skill standpoint for you as a goalie? Because let's face it, the game has never been better. The offensive players have never been bigger, faster, stronger. They'll shoot it from incredible angles and do incredible things. So they do non-traditional things. So what have been the biggest things as a goalie you've had to, work on through the years to perfect your craft?
Yeah, I've definitely had to progress over the years, especially coming from high school into college. Like you said, the level of shooters is nuts. They're just doing amazing things on the offensive side of the ball, and to combat that as a goalie, you just basically you got to be able to anticipate their shots and know like what is most probable coming from their shots. I think the biggest thing for me was now being in college is just the mental side of things. I think at this point the technique is there, and obviously I work things out as I continue to grow. But for me, the mental side is just being able to play fluid and calm throughout the game, and that just allows me to read shooters and just stay patient whenever they shoot the ball and not get super antsy.
You guys have a heck of a goalie room. There is a lot of talent in there. The fact, how much do you all push each other there? Because to earn that position, there's good guys in that room, and to have earned that position, you truly have earned it. I mean, this wasn't, I'm the goalie by default. I mean, there's good people in that room that work alongside you.
Yeah, I mean the goalie room ever since I stepped on campus here, it's been very strong, and we all have great relationships with each other. I think it's a competitive relationship, but at the same time, we all got each other's back. And once a starter is identified, it's everyone just steps into their new role and just pushes each other throughout the season to make each other better.
You guys as a group have had a couple of forks in the road develop, and at any point, the fork could have sent you all down the wrong way. It's been the key to finding a little bit of consistency now, developing that winning feeling, and obviously hoping to repeat that week by week as you've gone along here.
I think it's been the seniors. This senior class has been unbelievable, in my opinion, just on and off the field. I think that they've really done a great job of holding us to a high standard, and when things have gone bad, basically just hitting the reset button that next Monday. And they've really helped lead the way, and I've been very impressed with them.
Is that easier said than done as a team, hitting that reset button? Because look, we know you all are trying to win every game. It's not like you're trying to lose a lacrosse game, but is that easier said than done in hitting that reset button, because you're all competitors, and let's face it, you're agitated when you lose.
Yeah, it's definitely easier said than done. It's sometimes when you lose, you question yourself and question the team at some points. But I think the easy thing for us was just that we have such a strong connection with each other. And that made it easy for us to hit the reset button because we knew there was no panic. We trust our coaches. We trust each other. And there was no reason to panic. And anytime we lost, we knew that we could come back the next week and put up a great performance.
Great stuff, big fella. Appreciate the time. We'll see you at West Point on Saturday.
Thank you.